Hey guys, Susie here. Time for a relaxing and calming practice designed to help draw our attention and awareness inwards. So we'll start on our knees. We'll extend our right leg out to the side, left hand down and right hand reaching up and over. So big stretch here down the right side of your body, creating the longest line possible from the right fingertips down to the right ankle. Pushing out of this left hand, right hand comes to the leg, and now left hand reaches up and over, coming into gate pose. Back into our first position, left hand down, right hand reaching over, and we're going to come to the other side. So fold that right leg in, reach two hands round in front, and come to the other side. So now our left leg is extended, our left arm is extended, and we've got a straight line. Our right hand, right knee, and left foot are all in one line. Coming into gate pose on this side now, pushing out of the bottom hand, reaching with the right fingertips, opening up through the right side of the body. Back into that first position. And then coming to the other side, fold the knee in, sweep the hands in front, reaching over with the right hand, longest line possible. Right fingertips to right ankle. Pushing up and over, gate pose. Back into that first position. Fold the leg in, sweep the hands round in front and reach. So here, take a breath in. Breathe out as you come up. Inhale, open up through that right side. Exhale, first position. Inhale to reach. And then exhale to change sides. We're going to add on this time. We take a breath in as we open. We breathe out, we bring our elbow to knee. Inhale to open. Exhale, do that again, elbow to knee. Breathe in to open. Breathe out, gate pose. Inhale, open through the left side body. Exhale, back into that side bend. Breathe in, open through the right side body. And breathe out, change sides. So we inhale to open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee, strengthening through the side of the body. Inhale, open. Exhale, gate pose. Breathe in, opening up through that right side. Breathe out, opening up through the left side as you breathe in. And breathe out, change sides. We're going to do that one more time. So we inhale to open. Exhale, elbow to knee, strengthening through the oblique. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, gate pose. Breathe in, open through your left side. Breathe out. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold and sweep. Breathe in. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, gate pose. Inhale, open through that right side. Exhale, change. Breathe into your left side. And then release back onto the knees, back into our first position. Tuck your toes underneath so you're sitting up on your heels, and take a moment to make sure the bottom of each toe is connected to the floor. Don't let your heels slip out to the sides. Try to keep drawing them in towards the midline so you're sitting straight down on your heels. Interlace your hands behind your back. Press your knuckles down to the floor. Try to get the heels of your hands together so you're making one big fist with the hands, and take 2 or 3 deep breaths into the very top part of your rib cage. So trying to use the breath to expand the area around the collarbones. Release. We come onto all fours. Coming into cat-cow. cow. So we inhale, open the heart forward, tip the tailbone up and back. And then exhale, round out the spine, chin to the chest, tailbone tucks under. Breathe in, heart moves forward, tailbone lifts. Breathe out, round out. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck in. This time, inhale, open, stay here. And as you exhale, you're going to look over your right shoulder. Try to bring your right hip towards your right shoulder. Take a breath in. Breathe out and we change sides. Inhale as we bring our left hip towards our left shoulder. And exhale, change sides. Inhale, think about breathing into the left side ribs. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, think about breathing into the right side ribs. Exhale, change. One more to each side. Breathing in, right shoulder to right hip. Breathing out as you change. Breathe in, left shoulder to left hip. Breathing out back to the center. Coming into a little twist for the spine now. Left hand directly under the face. Inhale the right hand up, look up. Exhale, sweep it between the left hand and the left knee, but we're not lying down, we're coming straight back up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. This is going to be the last one. Breathe in, come up. Breathing out, reaching through and staying here. So rest your right temple on the floor, press into the left palm. Think about rolling your chest up towards the ceiling. If you'd like to, you can take the back of the left hand into the small of your back, or maybe even take a hold of the right inner thigh. Whatever option you choose, you're trying to roll your chest up towards the ceiling. Thinking about breathing into the back of your ribs here. Bring your left palm to the floor, push down. Inhale the right hand all the way up. Exhale, lower it down and coming straight to the other side. So right hand below your face. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, reach through. We're not staying. Inhale, come straight up. Exhale through. Last one now. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, extend the hand through, left temple to the floor, staying here. Pressing into the right palm, trying to rotate the chest open towards the sky. Again, you have those three options, either hand on the floor, back of the hand in the small of your back, or you can reach around and take a hold of the left inner thigh, really rolling the chest open. Whatever option you choose, taking 3 deep breaths, thinking about expanding through the back of your ribs each time you breathe in. Bring your right hand back to the floor, push into the right palm. Inhale the left hand all the way up and exhale, lower it down. Bring your right foot up now outside your right hand and sink into a lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up. We're going to work into this hip flexor using our chin. So press your chin forward and up as you take a breath in. And then curl the chin in and down as you breathe out. Try to touch your chin onto your chest. Inhale, chin presses forward and up. Exhale, round out the upper part of the spine. Try to touch the chin onto the chest. Notice how that feels in that left hip flexor. Last time, inhale forward and up. Exhale, chin onto the chest. Really try to press it on. And then drop the back knee to the floor. Shift back now, coming into a hamstring stretch. So you want your bottom thigh perpendicular to the floor. And you want to try and get your back as flat as possible. So you can grab a hold of some blocks, some books, or some cushions so that we've got this effect with the spine rather than this effect. Really thinking about lengthening through the bottom part of the spine. So like you're trying to create extra space between the vertebrae in the bottom part of your spine. Gently press this front heel down into the floor and then gently pull it back towards you. So you're pulling your right hip back at the same time sending your left hip forward. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, and we're going to relax into this now. So reach the hands forward, round out the spine. You can now. Tuck your chin in and close your eyes. 3 deep breaths here. Still thinking about pulling that right hip back while sending that left hip forward. Bring the right hand onto the inside of the right foot and then sweep this foot all the way round until you're on all fours again. Tuck your toes under, sit back onto your heels. Same thing that we did at the start of the class. Make sure the bottoms of each toe are in contact with the floor. Don't let the heels flop out. Try to keep sitting straight down on the tops of the heels. This time, you're going to make a little corset out of your hands. Hold onto your rib cage. Make sure it's your ribs, not your waist. And bring your thumbs around behind, like you're trying to press the back of your heart forward. Squeeze your elbows back towards each other. And again, 3 deep breaths. We're trying to expand this area up here around our collarbones, opening up through the very top of the rib cage, the very top of the lungs. Keep squeezing the elbows back together. Squeeze the shoulder blades back together. And then we're going to come to the other side. So onto all fours. Bring your left foot up. One hand either side of the front foot to start. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Again, we're going to work into the hip flexor using the chin. So chin presses forward. That's most important. And then lifts up as you take a breath in. And then curl the chin in, round out the upper part of the spine. Really try to connect the chin to your chest. Notice the hip flexor. Inhale, press the chin forward and up. Exhale, curl the chin onto the chest, round out the upper part of the spine. Really try to press the chin onto the chest. One more time. Inhale, push forward and up. Exhale, round out, chin onto the chest. Drop your back knee to the floor. Shift the hips back, coming into that same hamstring stretch. So bottom leg, bottom thigh is perpendicular to the floor. And again, we want to try and have a straight spine. So pop your hands up onto whatever you need, your leg, blocks, books, cushions, to make that happen. We're just trying to not have this. Yeah? Really try to open out here, especially through this bottom part of your spine. Gently press the left heel into the floor and think about pulling the floor back towards you. So you're pulling the left hip back into the socket while pressing the right hip forward. Left toes are turned up to the ceiling, really working into the back of that left leg, left hamstring. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, and we're going to soften into this now. So round out the spine, let the head drop down, close the eyes, relaxing, almost slumping into the stretch now. Still thinking about pulling the left hip back and sending the right hip forward. One more deep breath here. And then bring the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Sweep the leg all the way around, coming onto all fours. Shift the hips back now, feet to one side, and extend the legs out in front. Take a little walk here, so hold onto your legs and you're going to kind of motor backwards. That just helps sit your sit bones up and back. And from here, we're going to start to relax forward, okay? So feet are soft. You can round out the spine, let the head drop down, close the eyes, tuck in the chin, and start to notice your breath. Start to get really interested in your breath. So is the air moving more easily through your left nostril or through your right nostril? Or is it about even between the two? How are you breathing now? Deep, shallow, slow, fast? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you notice. How are you feeling right now? Again, it doesn't matter how you're feeling. What matters is that you're noticing and observing. Stay in this pose, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, see if you can get the top of your head to drop even closer towards your knees. Final 3 deep breaths here. Think about breathing into the back of your body. Slowly peeling up through the spine. Just bend up the right knee slightly and then pop the left ankle underneath that gap you've made. Fold that right leg in as well. So this is not cross-legged. This is a version of fire log pose. So your 2 shins should be parallel with each other and whichever edge of your mat is in front of you. So shins are parallel with the mat. Ankles and knees are lined up. If you have quite open hips, you can even lift up this right ankle and place it on top of the left knee. But here we want knee over ankle and ankle over knee. Or legs slightly in front if you're blessed with slightly tighter hips. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Think about lifting your ribs up and over your shins like you're trying to lay your ribs on the floor out in front of you. Again, you can round out the spine here. Tuck in the chin. Let the head drop down. Starting to work into our hips. And also we're doing more forward folds here. This forward bending helps us turn inwards and is really good when we're feeling a little bit anxious, and it can really help increase our feelings of calm and peace. Again, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Each time you breathe out, think about softening and melting down into the pose just a little bit more. And release. Walk your hands back towards you, sitting up nice and tall. Extend both legs out in front. This time, bending up the left leg slightly. Right ankle slots in that space underneath the knee, and then left leg folds in front. It should look nothing and feel nothing like cross legs. Again, you have the option to bring that ankle up on top of the knee, knee over ankle, ankle over knee. If you're in the lighter version, like me, ankle is near the knee, knee is near the ankle. Take a breath in, get tall. Breathe out, ribs come up and over the shins, like you're trying to lay your ribs on the floor out in front of you. Slowly melting down, tuck in the chin, let the head drop down. Once again, you've got 3 deep breaths here. And really use that out breath to soften and relax down. Make sure your toes are relaxed, your fingers are relaxed. Make sure you're not gripping through your tummy, and also make sure you're not holding any tension in your jaw. Really make sure the area around your mouth is soft and relaxed right now. And slowly peeling up. And now we are going to come to sitting cross-legged. So you can bring your heels in a little bit closer. Sitting up nice and tall here. You might find it helpful to roll up your mat, or maybe even sit on a cushion, just so your hips have that little tilt that we created when we walked backwards in our forward fold. Let your spine be tall. Take your right index finger and close off your right nostril. We're just going to be breathing through the left nostril. Now, if you have a cold or a slightly blocked nose, don't do this. Rest the hand down on the knee and just imagine that you're breathing through the left nostril. So eyes are closed, right index finger pressing gently on the edge of the right nostril to close it, and you're breathing in and out through the left nostril, or you're imagining doing that. The left nostril relates to the right side of the brain, which is our creative, flowing, open-hearted, passionate side of the brain. Opening the eyes, and we're going to change sides. So now your left index finger is closing off the left nostril. You're going to breathe in and out through your right nostril, which is associated with the left side of the brain, which is our analytical, logical, rational, problem-solving side of the brain. Close the eyes. Use the left finger, close off the left nostril, breathing in and out through the right nostril, or just imagining that you're breathing in and out through the right nostril. Releasing both hands down onto the knees now, closing the eyes and taking 5 breaths here. Now, if you'd like to, you can make your way to lie flat on your back, or you're welcome to stay seated cross-legged like me. So just take a moment to get comfortable, either lying on your back or sitting. You can adjust any wriggles, fidgets that need to happen. Do those now. And once you're settled, close the eyes. If you're lying on your back, let your feet flop open and have your hands palms up a little bit away from your body. Everybody, close your eyes now and take 3 deep breaths. Each time you breathe out, come back to that feeling of softening, of relaxing, of letting go. Our mind is very much like the ocean. Sometimes it can be choppy, sometimes it can be calm, sometimes it can feel like a tsunami is going on. But no matter what is happening on the surface of the ocean, provided you dive down deep enough, the ocean is always still, calm, and at peace. And our minds are the same way. Once we drop down deep enough within ourselves, we can find a center of peace and calm. It's not about creating that sense of peace. It's about turning the volume down on everything that's going on in your mind. Thinking about sinking deeper and deeper within yourself. Deeper and deeper below the noise and chatter of your mind. Sinking as far down beneath the chatter of the mind that you can. We're going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. Try to stay with yourself without being distracted so much by your mind. It's still there, but you've turned the volume down. This does bring us to the end of this short practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free to stay seated or lying down with this sense of folding inwards into yourself for as long as you need. And remember, as you go about your day, that this peaceful, calm center is always there. You just need to dive down deep enough to find it. Thank you.